Okay, so full transparency. I'm reading this off a teleprompter app. A teleprompter app that I built with AI, while also making a video about AI. So if this gets a little meta, just bear with me. Over the past few months, I've been on this slightly obsessive mission to figure out the best AI setup for Flutter development. I tried a bunch of tools, spent more money than I'd like to admit, and made a few mistakes along the way. But I actually landed somewhere really good, and I want to share that with you. So it started with Windsurf. And look, Windsurf is genuinely impressive, but it also has this incredible ability to just eat credits. Like I would blink and suddenly I'd burn through half of my monthly allowance on a single feature. Then I moved to Cursor and specifically using the Claude models. It's a genuinely great tool. I used it to build the foundation of this teleprompter app. For getting from zero to something working fast, it's hard to beat. It just got expensive as the project scaled up. I poked around with Codex too. The reasoning is solid, plays nicely with ChatGPT models, but you're kind of locked into whatever model they give you, and there's no built-in editor. I paired it with IntelliJ, which is my favorite editor for Flutter. IntelliJ even has its own AI assistant, which sounds great until you realize it's yet another separate subscription on top of everything else you're already paying for. And this is where I have to be honest about what happened, because I think a lot of people fall into the same trap. Cursor starts at $20 a month, which sounds reasonable, but I burned through that pretty quickly, so I upgraded to the $60 plan. And this is entirely on me, I had on-demand usage turned on, which basically means that it'll keep on going up until your limit. So the bill climbed higher than it should have. Completely avoidable in hindsight, but there you go. Here's where things clicked. I already had Google Ultra, which includes Gemini, so I started using the Gemini CLI agent, specifically through the AI chat window inside IntelliJ. And that is the setup I've been looking for. My favorite editor, capable AI, no extra subscription. And the results were genuinely surprising. It wasn't just writing UI code. It helped me untangle some gnarly Google Cloud permission issues, clean up messy JSON, and fix image scrolling problems that had been sitting on my to-do list way too long. It felt less like autocomplete and more like having a knowledgeable collaborator you can just ask things. I couldn't use Windsurf as the credits just got used too quickly. Cursor and Claude are probably the smartest setup, but uses the Visual Studio Code editor. Codex plus IntelliJ works well, but you are then dealing with two apps. IntelliJ AI is another subscription, and the cost for AI Pro is $100 per year, which covers 10 AI credits for 30 days. Each credit is about $1. You can eat up credits pretty fast. Since I already have Gemini Pro, I can use it in the IntelliJ AI chat window, and it can work with my code. I will say I have to keep allowing changes, so it's not as seamless as Cursor. So the teleprompter. I built it because every app in the store either drowns you in ads or charges a monthly fee to scroll text on a screen. So I described what I wanted, the AI built most of it, and now I have something that handles Markdown, text files, PDFs, and Google Docs. With the scroll speed, I can dial in exactly how I'd like it. I barely wrote any of the code myself, and that's the point. When the workflow clicks, you stop fighting your tools and you just start building things. So for example here, I've got my video here. I can click the play button and it has a countdown timer. And as you can see, it starts scrolling. I can also pause it. I can change the speed, make it slower, make it faster, change the font text size, even do the reverse for teleprompters that use mirrors. And none of this code I wrote myself. This was all done with AI, so I've really enjoyed it. I'm not going to tell you there's one perfect tool because the landscape is changing fast. Right now, Claude Opus has been standing out for me. It's proactive about catching and fixing its own errors, which saves a lot of back and forth. But my real takeaway isn't about any specific tool. It's that you probably don't need more subscriptions. You need to actually use what you've got. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and let the AI handle the grunt work while you focus on what you're building. If you want to see the prompts I use for the PDF parsing, the Google Docs integration, or the scroll controller, drop a comment and I'll do a follow-up. See you in the next one.